Hi guys, this is your main Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We have the official EPL TOTS league. We also have leaks about, we're gonna get moments as well. And of course, I do also have some champ rewards to open up at the end. Let's go ahead and talk about the content that we have gotten yesterday. It's a very huge evo that we have gotten. It's called the Moment of Truth. Costs about 100k to do. It gives you +1 weak foot as well as skill moves. So the best player, or one of the best players to do, is actually Chiesa, who I actually have untradeable. So it actually has a lot of increase of your play styles, right? It gives you finesse shot, quick step, first touch as the play style, power shot as the play style plus. So in total you have 4 play styles. You also get upgrades on the shooting, dribbling, as well as passing and physical. So let's take a look at some of the best players to Evo. I already spoke about Chiesa. He goes up to a 5-5. Passing is still a little bit low. I also really like, I think Rodman is also very good, 5-5 as well. Morales is always one of my favorite players to use in-game. So this one is actually the in-form. And if you still have the 82 Okafor, the Future Stars version, you can also Evo him as well. With this, of course, some of the gold cards, again, they have went extinct. Chiesa is extinct at 10k. And the funny thing is, some people are actually buying this version who has the exact same stats as the gold version. Go ahead to Evo just because of the dynamic image. And Rodman is also extinct as well because she also fits into the Evo as well. Now, we do also have some really good players like Cole Palmer. If you still have the formidable inform Evo that you have yet to do, you can actually upgrade him first there, and then after that, right, upgrade him to this 100k cut. Of course, you know, if you take a look at the word rates, not very ideal. Medium attacking word rate for a winger or for a cam is definitely not that ideal. However, if you compare him to his Future Stars version, it's actually not that far off, except for the defending. But you're not going to play Palmer as a box-to-box midfielder, so that wouldn't really matter too much. So good Evo there. So because of this, of course, it affected a lot of the attackers on the game itself. Even your latest cuts, like your Rafinha, especially your wingers, right? Given that most of these cuts are wingers and strikers. 916k all the way down to about 780k. It's the same for most of your other attackers as well. So that's the reason also why I advise you guys to actually invest a little bit later compared to buying stuff early. We did also surprisingly get a League On Player of the Month. There was no league, no nothing. He's actually Edon Zegrova, if I pronounce his name correctly. 4-star, 4-star. 2 playstyle plus, quick step as well as first touch. The requirements is a 83 and a 85. Relatively simple to do. So you can check your lower rated fodder here. But really, I won't bother with it too much. We did get a return of your 88 mixed campaign upgrade. So the requirements is 86 and 286 with 1 inform required. So the difference between this and the previous one is they have finally removed the versus players, the fire and ice players, and they have added birthday players. So this means that we have way more fodder players. I would say there's a lot of fodder cards in your foot birthday promo. So that is that. Now I want to talk about some of the stuff that happened yesterday. If you guys actually follow the Prem, Arsenal actually won 5-0. So Havertz will definitely be going to a 93. Arsenal just need to score 1 more goal in the next 2 league games before Havertz goes to a 94. So there's a funny thing about this. Apparently, right, if Havertz gets the double upgrade before EA actually upgrades him to a 93, meaning to say that, let's say EA actually decides not to upgrade all these cards before Arsenal's next game against Spurs, if he goes to a 94 directly to 92 to a 94 directly, his stats would be lower. But compared to if he went from a 92 to a 93, followed by 93 to a 94. So I don't really understand why there's a difference between these kind of upgrades, but apparently this actually also worked the same way for fantasy cards as well. So, you know, the thing that we can hope for is actually for EA to upgrade this card and maybe hope that Arsenal don't score against Spurs so that he doesn't get the double upgrade, but it's quite unlikely. I think with the way Spurs are defending, they are very, very likely to score. So another question is Kai Havertz now worth it to complete? Like I already mentioned, I think that his best position is actually as a left back because medium is not that great for a box-to-box midfielder. I also think that Havertz is very, very clunky as a cam. I don't think his attacking AI is intelligent enough. If you want your cam to be very clunky like Zidane, then he better have very good attacking AI. So you just really have to ask yourself, are you going to be paying 1.2 mil for a left back? I mean, definitely an endgame left back. If you think that he's worth it, then you can go ahead and complete him. But for me personally, it's a no. I think I have better SBC. Now, one thing to take note is most of y'all, if y'all have been keeping up with the daily play objective, you should have already completed it yesterday at content drop. I'm missing one. Thank God we have some leeway. I'll complete it later on. So this does actually give you a TOTS guarantee pack. Just know that if you wait until Friday before ripping these packs, this pack potentially, right, you can pack Premier League TOTS inside as well. Not to say that you're actually gonna pack the top tier ones. I think that most likely you're gonna get fodder ones. This is the way that all these free packs. But I personally would definitely wait for the Premier League TOTS to be released before actually doing that. Let's go straight ahead to the leagues itself. So these are some of the players that is actually leaked. I think Palmer is actually quite reasonable for him to be included inside. He has double goals and assists, double figures, as well as he's actually right up there, right, with Haaland as the in the race for the Golden Boot. So Haaland, of course, will be there as well. Ollie Watkins also. He has like a fantastic season, I think, so far. 19 goals without a single one being penalty kicks. Now the question really, right, will be, will these cards have 3 playstyle plus? I would say most of the cards in the Premier League TOTS should get 3 playstyle plus because, you know, EA wants to make money at the end of the day again. So what happens to cards like Team of the Year Haaland, right? All the Prem TOTS that actually has a Team of the Year, they're actually going to go down in price because even if, let's say, the TOTS version, theoretically, let's say that he's a 96. If he has 3 playstyle plus, that card is going to be more desirable than a 97 Haaland with 2 playstyle plus. So this will actually be the reason why he will actually fall in price. I'm very, very sure he will fall in price. He's about 5.2, 5.3 mil. It works the same way for the rest of your TOTS as well. The likes of your VVD, right? Sorry, your Team of the Years. The likes of your Virgil van Dijk, KDB. Even though I don't know how likely KDB is gonna get it, Rodri I think will most definitely be in there. So just be careful of your Premier League Team of the Years. I think that they will get affected a lot in prices. So let's move on and talk about more leagues. Now we do know that initially we thought that there might not be TOTS moments, but Sheriff has confirmed that there will be TOTS moments. So really, TOTS moments, right? The cards that we'll be getting are usually the very, very desirable ones. So Garnacho will be inside. I think he has had a fantastic season again for United. And I think Garnacho in-game, right, he's actually a very, very good card to use. I've been using his Inform previously, the 86 rated version. He's actually great. The attacking AI is great. The dribbling is really good as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying to pack him at least. We do also have Nkuku as well. So some of you might be wondering, you know, Nkuku has been injured for most of the season. Why is he in there? You know, moments really, right? It's just cards that EA would like to include in the promo team so that it's easier for them to sell packs. That's all, right? That's all. It doesn't serve any other purpose. It has no relation to how well they perform in real life. Nkuku is also, I think, very good player in game as well as a cam. He's probably going to be 5-star as usual. Let's go to the actual players as well. Definitely for me, the top player to look forward to is, of course, my guy, Sonny Boy. Always very, very good in game. I hope he gets 5-5. Definitely gonna be very, very expensive. Possibly, I think 3 to 4 mil very, very easily. And I think a lot of people, especially Chelsea fans, are looking forward to Mr. Cole Palmer. Right. I think again a very very good card. If you guys remember the earlier version that we have gotten, the Future Stars version is actually super duper expensive. I think this one will be no different as well. Gonna be very very expensive, very very hard to pack. We do also have our first female leaked as well. James, right? Reese James' sister. She's 5. She should be 5'5". I think this version gonna be really rapid. Gonna be really good in game. And I like it. I like the female players being team of the year as well. It should theoretically mean that you have a higher chance of packing TOTS theoretically. And I'm excited to see who are the rest of the female players. And of course, we have the best center back in the game, no doubt, your VVD. If he gets 3 playstyle plus, it's actually all over, I would say. Yeah, I just think that he's gonna be the best center back in the game. I don't think too much needs to be said about that. Probably gonna be like 8 or 9 mil. Right? If you take a look at the Team of the Year version, it has been like 11 and 12 mil for the longest time. So this one gonna be super duper expensive as well. Then we have Saliba. Again, I think one of the most meta players in the game as well. His previous versions were actually really, really good to use. I've been using the Evo version. So French links, something that I actually love. We did also have a confirmation that we'll be getting Ben White as well. Yesterday, he just got 2 goals. GG's if you have him in your FPL teams, which I do have him as well. He's probably going to be able to play or start as a center back for you as well. I think Ben White is like an okay player. I wouldn't say that, in game, I think he's decent. I wouldn't say that he's considered meta. So, the Prem TOTS, right? I think they will actually be seeing a lot of Arsenal players. It's said that there will be 6 Arsenal players in the Prem TOTS. So, I think there is more reason for you to do the Kai Havertz SBC, and then Arsenal fans, you basically, chomping at the bit, right? Super happy. So, like I mentioned, the best time to buy these TOTS cards as an investment probably would be, I think you have 2 windows. The first window would be Wednesday at content drop, depending on whether we get the guaranteed TOTS live pack. And then, because by that time, the champs rewards would have all been paid out. Another alternative is for you to wait for rewards tomorrow for your rivals. I think that also have a major impact. Of course, it depends on how many people actually open their packs or if they actually save it for Prem TOTS. So who are the ones that are like, right, if you're on a high budget, I don't really mind somebody like Bruno Fernandes. Because he's very, very meta in game. You guys remember that 93 flashback SBC, so many people are using it and they are still using it right now. Let's see how much is he? So he was about 2.6. Right, if he goes down to about 2.3 to 2.4, right, I think he is actually a great shout. He's gonna be crazy. Right, the previous Bruno, the flashback version has been so good in game. So many people are still using him right now. Even for Modric as well. I also like him as an investment. So if you have the coins, right, you can consider doing that. Live TOTS cards always have a lot of value. So another thing to take note is, take for example, right, if let's say we get a team of the season Salah, he's gonna be very expensive, right? People will go back to Kudus as a cheaper alternative. Of course, Kudus is 4-4, Salah's probably gonna be 4-5 or 5-4. But this is something that also you can actually trade with. You can go for Romero as well. He's like 600k. If we VVD Saliba, is gonna be very, very expensive, like 6, 7, 8 mil. And then people will start looking for alternative. And of course, I've also already mentioned about Robinson as an investment. I think we should be getting Eki as left back. Yesterday, he actually dropped at content drop, I believe, right? His price, alright, yeah, he dropped for like about 6k at about 85k. So right now he's up at about 91k. Try to aim for about, I think 86, 87k would be a good price to get Robinson. I already spoken about if we have a lack of Premier League left backs, he's gonna be it. Yeah, so those are the ones that I like. I also like Bissac. I played against him in champs. He's pretty good, right? He has that aura around him. It's very hard to get past him. You probably want to move your players away from him. And of course, I already spoken about Loftus-Cheek as well. But I will be focusing on your Premier League TOTS because we are gonna get the Premier League TOTS upcoming. So I will invest in probably Robinson would be my favorite, along with the budget Bruno, as well as Kudos. I think these three are the best ones. And of course, you can also invest in the fodder versions if you want to, right? So, Turlan, right, Moreno. There's no harm in investing in them because they are basically fodder price. The only issue that I have would be because we know right now that we will be getting TOTS moments. So with TOTS moments comes more fodder, more higher rated fodder. So I will be a little bit more worried about that. But if you look at some of the games that these teams are having, like Weaver has already gotten the first win and her team actually scored 4 goals. You know that she's going to go to a 90, right? Right now she's about 20k, I believe. 20k. 90s are at 25k. So, you make yourself a easy, 3 to 4k. Those are the cards that you should be looking out for, right? So those are some of the investments that you can be doing. Alternatively, you can also look at the gold versions of the cards that will be getting team. Van Dijk is one that I really like. If you can see him around 23k, 24k with the rival rewards and with some panic later on, I think you can actually pick him up. You can also go for Saliba. Go Saliba. I think he's another one that will be doing great as well, especially if he feeds into Evo, but he's already up. So I'll just go for VVD. So another thing is we do not know whether we will be getting let's say a Premier League Cup. If we do get a Premier League Cup, you can possibly invest in the likes of your Go Salah. Maybe you can invest in Son. There might be a requirement cap, let's say max 88 overall rated squad for your Prem Cup, and you have to use all Prem players. So if you get that, it'll be great for you to make coins off. So let's take a look. Yesterday, right, we did have some speculation that we will be getting the guaranteed TOTS live pack. Unfortunately, we didn't get. So tonight, there might be a shot that we will be getting them. The question would definitely be, would they require Team of the Weeks? And Team of the Weeks right now, they're flying. They're at 36k. So remember that we are going to get TOTS moments now. So TOTS moments might be required in the SBCs, along with Team of the Weeks and along with TOTS as well. And it just depends on, it's a guessing game. We don't know which one EA would require every single time. So I think Team of the Weeks are way too high. I would just avoid them. Of course, if they are required for the guaranteed TOTS pack, they're absolutely going to explode. So we might or might not get the guaranteed TOTS pack tonight, I would say. Possibly tonight is the last chance for the TOTS live guaranteed pack. We can also, of course, look at the TOTS pack that we have gotten previously. We did get a TOTS pack during the community TOTS last year in FIFA 23, and it's actually very cheap. Just 40k. I don't exactly remember what are the requirements, but I just want to let you guys know that it's gonna be cheap. Right, possibly a Team of the Week with an 85 rated squad. If not, it's just gonna be a flat out 85 or 86 rated squad probably. So that is that. Now I don't know what's going on. We have a title update yesterday, and right now, right, if you're doing any player picks whatsoever, you don't have the cursor anymore. The only way for you to know which players you are on, you have to hover around the player. Then you can see, some kind of cursor, invisible cursor around it, like something highlighting or outlining the card itself. So be careful when you are actually doing your player picks, especially. So another thing I want to point out is we have this bonus XP. Guys saw, right? We have this bonus XP, and if you are lacking bonus, if you're lacking XP, you're gonna get this level 40 icon player pick. Just go and play games, and you are gonna get extra XP in every single game that you play. I think that is again fantastic from EA. Just go ahead and do that and get your good stuff. And of course, another thing is the season is ending soon. A lot of the stuff that has XP, you might not know which are the ones that would carry over. I would most definitely not be claiming them and then waiting to to see it being claimed. Hopefully for the new season, sometimes you can do that. You can bring it forward to the new season, so I wouldn't really claim them. And of course, we will be getting the new season tomorrow. I would highly recommend you guys to not hold on to any tradable cards. Because you guys know, right, we are in TOTS season right now. We are gonna see insane players in the season, I would reckon. Some of the players might even make our first 11, or more likely it's gonna make our bench. So don't hold on to those cards. But in terms of the TOTS live cards, I still think that if you want to, you can invest today if you want to go a little bit earlier. So that's something that we can look forward to. We do also still have a couple of TOTS that should be coming. Yeah, so these are the ones. I don't know when they are gonna get released. We only have 2 more days left. My guess is we're probably gonna get one as a SBC. And then, I don't know, maybe the rest as I don't think we'll be seeing them as a mini release. So possibly SBCs. I don't think our objective as well, quite unlikely. So we shall see. Now, we do also have this huge leaked pack, whereby it contains 2 Premier League TOTS. It's a 84 by 35. With 3 guaranteed to be 88 and higher. Again, crazy pack. Again, a lot of people is actually going to open up these packs. I think we're likely to see this pack possibly on Saturday or Sunday. So go ahead, go and play your weekend league games. Go and play your rivals games. I'm actually up at 994 skill rating. Over here, they just abuse the shite out of the mechanics, which is very terrible. I feel like every game I'm playing against the same kind of players. Now, we did also get a showdown SBC 2 days ago, right? Tilo Cahill and Benrahma. For me, out of the 2, I like Cahill better. I think he will be very good in game because of his body type. He does have Anticipate as his playstyle plus, along with Rocky. Not too expensive to complete. One, you can go ahead to complete 84 and 86. I also highly encourage you guys to go and do your 83 plus player pick that we have. Some people might say that this is not that great, but I can tell you, if you want higher rated fodder, this is better compared to your 80 plus that 80 plus that you can actually do. The 80 plus player pick. Most definitely max this one out, especially if you want to craft your big boy SBCs. This is the one to actually go for. So yeah, that's about it. Let's actually move on to the champs rewards. So unfortunately, we only finished rank 3. There was this guy that just kept crossing the ball. Like, he's got like 5 goals, right? 3 were like crosses, 1 was like off the corner. So it was quite terrible, really. And then I lost 1 on penalty kicks. I think there was only just this one guy whereby he was better than me. But the servers are very terrible, to be honest. And I think that quite that's that. This was the team that I used. Not much changes. I will be doing I will be getting Real Ferdinand done, and then thereafter I think the squad will be better. Probably I'm gonna upgrade my center backs as well. Probably gonna get in Bisek. I played against him a couple of times this week and very good. Yeah, we have only 2 red picks, unfortunately. Promise you guys I'll get at least rank 2 next week. Right, possibly rank 1. So let's go ahead and see. Mero. I think that's really good. I think he's like, I think 500, 600. Second one, we get Santos. I guess that is kind of decent, right? I've seen some people get nothing. And let's go ahead to open up. I see 3 packs. You know what? Let's go ahead and open up a 85 by 5. So I will be releasing the ethics. I think probably this upcoming week, and then we'll see how things go. As I get dupes, I'm gonna Real 59 SBC. Yeah, rank 3. Yeah, 85 by 3, 5 by 2. He wins this, and then I think the rest of the packs I probably will be opening being Prem Team of the Season. So thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Coming up with more Premier League TOTS content. Really looking forward to this thing. It's gonna be fantastic. I have a lot of big packs saved, and then hopefully I can craft Rio. I might possibly craft Dino as well. Yeah, I think I have enough fodder for that. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more TOTS content on the channel, hit that sub button. And then I'll see you guys around. Alright, take care.